Okay. So you want to make sure you have one of these. I use both the pencil and the pomade and ColourPop. Just like that. Ew, there's a hair, but there you go. And you start just by brushing out your eyebrows. Kind of using this as a mirror too because it just works. And I have a brush that I use for the pomade, and I just grab some, and I always do little by little. I always start at the outside. Just kind of going over what I already have. And you just keep dipping into it. If you need more, I'm gonna use this mirror too. Always do the outside first. See, it already looks better. I'll tell you why I use the pencil here in a little bit. It has to do with this little spot right here that doesn't like to get filled in. I just always have issues with that. Grab some more. And just gonna do my outer eyebrow with it. And I just go over my natural shape. I don't try to make it into a certain type of shape because that would just look strange. You see, it's getting there. Now I'll show you what I use the pencil for. Just use very little, it's very precision pencil. Go over that little spot where my hair doesn't grow for some reason. Now you can't see it. Now I'll go over this side and do the same thing. Looking pretty much the same, and what I do is I just kind of go and brush over the beginning of the eyebrow like that. And I do the same thing with the other one. Just kind of brush over it. And here in a second we'll stop. And you brush them out again. This is just to make sure you're not kind of going out of your eyebrow too much. See? And I'm going to take pomade again and do the inner part of my eyebrow. Let's see, I'm going to look at the mirror though. Kind of just go right there. then just brush up. So you're gonna make the line lightly at the bottom part of your eyebrow, and then just brush that same line up so it blends it in. See? Basically done with that one. Just kind of go over the top. I'd say that's it for that one. Just grab a little bit more to do the other side. Do the same thing. Just kind of make the line from the beginning and go out. And grab a little bit more. You brush up. Is it coming out? Brush it up. Whoops. That's a good thing with pomades. If you mess up a little bit, you can just use your fingers to kind of correct it. Almost done. Go at the top. This one always looks a little bit thinner for me, but it's okay because when they're completely symmetrical, it just makes your face look weird, so. Done. Oops, PHI. I think they look pretty much the same. I think this side looks a little lighter, but it's also because I have a light coming from that side of my head, so it's not really an actual lighter. It's the same. If I'm not making sense on this, or if I'm not using complete sentences, ignore me. There we go. I'm done. Just brush. Just like the final things you need to do. And then use a setting spray to help it not smudge throughout the day. Just spray your face and dry it, and you're done.